hold on to the promise. This is what the Lord says today. If you have been spending time with the Lord, praying and communing, then you might have already gotten a promise from Him. There are many promises for us in the gospel. However, we need to listen to Him actively, so we know exactly what He wants us to do, what kind of promise He has for our lives that is going to help us achieve our mission on earth. And He reinforces that through Hebrew 10:23. It says here, "Let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for He who promised is faithful." So He is reminding us that He's able, that we need to hold on to that promise in prayer, in fasting, whatever it's necessary, whatever the Lord puts in your heart to do, you need to fight for that promise. You need to pray for that to be fulfilled in your life. And you need to believe, of course. Faith is like a crucial aspect of this in order to see any promises fulfilled. We need to be reminded as Christians that God is not a human that He should lie, and not a human being that He should change His mind. He's always the same. He's not going to change His word. He's not going to contradict Himself. And that's something that we need to pray about as well if we're lacking faith somehow. But we need to practice that faith. We need to reassure ourselves every day that God is able, that He's in control of whatever aspect of the promise that is not in our control. So that's a really important thing to remind ourselves. And we need to remind ourselves that He's not like us. He doesn't change. He remains the same. So if He has given you a promise, it's because He's going to fulfill it. Of course, there are requirements like praying and fighting for it, in perseverance, in commitment, in obedience, and faith, and some other elements. But definitely the promise is there, and it has been given to you by the Lord. Then He's going to do it, regardless of your situation or any other aspects around you. Well, God bless you, and stay tuned for more of the gospel.